Look who it is. Look who's here. What's going on? I saw Barbara already say in the comments, I can't wait to know what we're talking about. I don't know what we're talking about. Do you guys have any idea what we're talking about? Anybody? What's going on tonight? I don't even know what day it is. I've been up for so long today. I just got home. I feel like I'm still having the red cheek thing. Feel a little flushed. There's my little Barbara. Thank you, Peace Lady. What? Oh, I like that. Where was it? Let me see. I get my female energy from Reese and my masculine energy from Tommy. And we appreciate the balance. We appreciate that you got it right. You didn't get them crossed. I never want to hear from anybody that you get your masculine energy from me. We all know that I like to be girly. I know I sound like a dude. Sometimes I look like a dude, depending on the day. I've got a little bit of a beard, and sometimes I don't always put makeup on, but I appreciate you saying the female energy from Reese. Definitely Tommy does not put off female energy. Oh, I know. Isn't this shirt hilarious? I thought I would sport that for you guys. Considering we did kind of start a little bit of a cult with this channel. We kind of did. I don't know, Lori. We kind of did. And I thought, you know what? It's very fitting. It seems right. It feels right. My voice is kind of strained. I've been talking all day. It's freaking blizzarding here. I really don't. I'm 39. I don't love the Midwest. I'm finding out that I don't love winters anymore. I'm not feeling it. I don't have a beard. Yeah, right. Come feel and tell me that. Why don't you reach through? Why don't you? I do. I'm telling you right now. I'm not into where did I get this shirt? Etsy, guys. Just go on Etsy and type in cult leader. You'll get all kinds of stuff. I got a really cool hat coming. Kat, love the cult leader shirt. Thank you for your super chat, babe. Tommy went to the ER? No way. Guys, definitely I know that. And I'm a little stressed out about it. I have to be honest. I think that's why I feel discombobulated. I don't have my partner. I feel sad. I feel a little weaker. I feel a little depressed. I feel a little stressy and depressy. He called me on his way to the hospital, guys. So he's been updating me all day. But it's hard I want to say when someone you love, I love that man. I love Tommy. I don't have a problem saying that live. I don't have a problem telling it to the world because you know it already to be true. It's hard to care about someone that deeply and they're there and I'm here. So I've already set it up that if this dude doesn't get out tomorrow, Reese is flying to Tucson and I will go sit next to him in the hospital. I would definitely want to do that. I get real weird about the people I care about. I don't like being here and he's there and he's not well. So he better get well or I'm showing up. Love the hair. How could you? Come on. What day did I wash my hair? Does anybody remember? I don't even know. Honestly, I can't remember. Give Tommy our best regards. Only the best for good Tommy. Yes. If you guys pray, I really don't. I don't have a relationship with the Lord. I never met him. But if you do, please pray for him. If you don't pray like me, you're just sending serious Care Bear powers all the way to Arizona right now. I'm just sending I'm like a Care Bear. I'm opening my heart and I'm just flowing it to him. And I think that's honestly why I'm a little drained because I've been doing it all day. I have been focusing my attention on that man all day. Keela, I'm making the cult merch. Oh, good. Let's get some cult merch, can we? I just sent Jeff some Gap stuff today. Love you. I will see you all hopefully after surgery Monday. Yes, you will. And we love you. And we're thinking about you too. Guys, there's just a lot of our people are down. And hi, Grouchy Mama Bear. Lori Casey says, Jesus loves you. I don't know if you're talking about me, but that is so kind. Thank you. What's up with everybody liking my hair tonight? This is god awful. As a matter of fact, I should have put a hat on, but thank you so much for trying to lift my spirits. Yeah, I'm a Care Bear when it comes to Tommy. I just, you know how they did that? It was just flowing. You're in Phoenix, you'll pick me up at the airport and we'll go on a mission to Tucson. That would be great. I will probably need a ride. I don't know how to use an Uber. I don't know how you call Uber. I tried it one time in Nashville and I lost my freaking mind on the dude. He was like, I'm down here, you're up there. I was like, well, then you better get up here, brother, because I'm not running down there. Turns out I did have to run down there. And it was an empty threat. It was an empty gesture. And I looked stupid by the end. He was pissed too. He was like rolling his eyes when I got there. And I was like, brother, we can get somebody else. Like, I'm not climbing into a car with this attitude. Somebody's going to have a bad attitude and it's going to be me. Okay. I'm high maintenance. I get the bad attitude. You drive the car. You don't get the bad attitude. You know what I mean? Of course you do. I can get sassy. I could ask Tommy. I can get sassy. Lisa Trimble. Got my fuck off and just demonetized myself. Lisa, you just demonetized me, girl. That's okay. It really doesn't matter. Honestly, it's like $13. Got my F off into the forever mug yesterday and you love it. I couldn't be happier about that. Let me show you. Let me prove it. This is for Tommy. That's what we're sending him and Lisa. Thank you so much for your super chat as well, babe. And I'm glad that you love your mug. I'm going to order one for me. I feel like I need one. You can come too. Your son lives in Phoenix. Wait, I'm in Phoenix. My son lives in Tucson. Are they close together? I don't know anything about the world. Care Bear energy to him for sure. And I don't always put out the Care. I don't do that for everybody, you know. I don't. I'm really crazy about Tommy and I'm crazy worried about Tommy and it's stressing me out. He needs to shape up. He needs to get it going and he will. Like I always say, if anybody can weather the Reese storm, it's Tommy. And he is my partner and I need him. So I'm counting on him. I'm really counting on him. He's got about another 18 hours before I show up. So hopefully, do the horns for Tommy. Yes, that's right. He loves that, doesn't he? Those are Brisby Tails. Hi, Brisby Tails. Those are true Reese bear hearts. That's right. That's true because we are a polar bear couple. We are a couple of polar bears. That's true. Yeah. He's a tough dude. Actually, I don't know that I know it. The only other person I knew that was as tough as him that I can tell so far was Fred. Fred was incredibly tough. One word I used to describe Fred was fearless. That dude was fearless. He was unafraid of even death. Whenever he talked to me about dying, I would start crying and he'd go, babe, it's no big deal. He goes, whenever God pulls my name out of the hat, you go home to God's house. That's how he would say it. I was like, I don't know that it's that easy, but you do. So, okay. And he was fearless about everything. He said goodbye to us the day he died and he saluted Huxley and Tommy's a lot like that. He does things without any fear. I got my Let Them mug. Love it too. I'm so excited about this. Thank you, Christine. Could you be more adorable? Yeah. If I had different clothes on, I'm slumming it tonight, but thank you, Casey. I appreciate that. Oh, Third Eye Open? There are plenty of us in Phoenix to take care of you. That's actually good to know. Fearlessness is a most sexy trait, Blake. It sure is. I wish I had it. But, Tommy has enough of it for the both of us. Kind of balances us both out. I'm a big chicken about everything. He doesn't mind. He knows. He's fearless about things. That's just kind of that's how we balance. We yin and yang. This shade of blue, Cassie, thank you. I'm really into this brand, but it's super expensive. So I've been getting it on Poshmark. And if you remember, I have one just like this. It's got the stripes, but it's got a cute little lightning bolt, but it's like a dark gray, like a charcoal, if you will. Yeah, we need some cult leader shirts. Actually, the hat I ordered is hilarious. And it says something like up and coming cult leader. Yeah. Tommy needs Reese's Care Bear belly badge power. Yes, that's right. See, Tommy has a six-pack and he's like super chiseled. This is where he needs to understand that this comes in handy. It's got plenty of it's Care Bear tummy power. That's right. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have any of that because it's like washboard stuff. Nobody. That's not what we want. We want the extra tummy power. I look like a potato with eyes is what I'm trying to get at. Oh, I love that, Mara. Mara, did you change your name or is this a different Mara? We're rooting for you, Tommy. Fredism. That's right. Fred always said that. Am I allergic to the rim on my glasses? No. I know why you're saying that, but no. Well, I don't know if I'm still ovulating. There's no chance I'm still ovulating, but I just finished ovulating. And when I ovulate, I sweat weird. I almost would prefer, I hate to say this because I hate being on my period for so many reasons that you're aware of, but I almost like it's like ovulation is even worse in a lot of ways. It's bizarre. I love your sweatshirt, Reese. That was yelling. I got it loud and clear. Yeah, Hef, you would get that. I got the whole Care Bear crew belly. Yeah, some of us in here have the Care Bear crew bellies, and I am your cult leader when it comes to that. Yeah, sending tummy power love out to Tommy. See, this is where he needs to understand being chiseled isn't always where it's at. We have extra healing powers in this thing, and Chipotle. A little bit of healing powers, a little bit of Chipotle. That's how we like to do it. That's how we like to do it. Did somebody say, are you okay, Reese? Yvonne, why do you ask that? Because I'm kind of out of sorts? Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just, I'm a little freaked out about Tommy. I've been worried all day. I've been on edge all day. It's, what brand is your t-shirt? It's a good fit. I think it would be great to get one. It's not a brand. I just typed in cult leader, cult stuff on Etsy, the app, and you can get anything your little Care Bear heart desires. I think this was $20 maybe. All right, human. I like that. So Yvonne, I'm fine. It's stressing me out. I'm really worried about him. I hate that he's there and I'm here. Like I said, I'm tempted to go hop in a car and get to the airport and go there because I really would like to just go sit next to him and hold his hand while he's in the hospital. I just feel sad. He's by himself. I know he has family. Of course he does, but I'm just worried. I just worry. And I'm a Cancer sign and I'm a caregiver. And that's kind of my whole, like, I just want to go help. Please wait just a little longer for the cult merch. Yeah, Keela, definitely. Guys, we're going to have cult merch. I had a dream last night. I was dating Tommy, so he has to be okay. Aren't we all dating Tommy? Reese, did you watch Tommy's recent live? Yes. Yeah. Yes. He's going to be okay, guys. He has to be. He's going to be okay. I've sent Fred. Fred always stays with me, but I sent Fred to go check on him. Grouchy Mama Bear question, why is Tommy in the hospital? He's having heart issues. I think he's already has heart issues, but he was having like a really, really high heart rate happening this morning. So he's there. They started a medication. It didn't work. So they're trying a different medication. No, we're not all dating Tommy. Okay, fine. I get that. You can be friends with him. Snake. Yeah, they're just trying to get his heart rate down. And I just am worried about him and I feel stressed. And not too much sex talk yesterday. I don't know of such a thing, Brian, but I'm so sorry that you felt that way. Hey, Crystal. But I get it, Brian, but there just isn't too much. You're kidding me. Ooh, that's awkward. Okay. Just got an awkward text from Jeff. That's the other thing. Jeff just drove 2 hours tonight to go to some Masonic thing, and he's driving 2 hours back, and it's blizzarding here, and I just can't put any more worry on anybody. Yes, he's going to be okay. He's going to be fine. It's just I'm on edge about it. That's all. I was going to say something, and I can't remember. What was it? Seriously, I had like something I really wanted to say. I know, Shelly. Oh, I know. Speaking of Masonic, I had to get up super. I think that's the other thing. I'm not sleeping well. I haven't been sleeping well for a couple of weeks now, which is very out of character for me. I'm a heavy sleeper. I usually need like 9 hours of sleep, and I usually get 9 hours, and it's just weird. I'm not I'm probably getting 3 to 4 a night. Um, tell you why the text was awkward. Um, because he sent me a picture of himself with another person that I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. It's just there's a whole backstory to that. It's not that big of a deal. Can Jeff just get a room somewhere? You think I didn't push that like 10 times? Jeff frustrates me because men usually, like, I'm not used to being married to a man that doesn't listen to me. And it makes me a little crazy. Like, he'll tell you that he does. But I can't tell you how many times I'll be like, you need to do this, or you need to take your Zyrtec, or you should take a Mucinex, or you shouldn't drive, or whatever. And he's like, I'll be fine. And it drives me nuts because it's like, then what am I here for? What am I doing? Because I think my love language is, oh, there's Huxley's dad. Okay. Hey, Hux, your dad will come tomorrow. Um, it's just a weird thing. My love language is definitely caring for a person. I took care of Fred so well in life. Doctor's appointments all the way to the day he died. I was with him to the last breath. I want to keep people alive. I want to keep them happy. I always kind of put whoever I'm with first before me. Now, a lot of women do that. That's not like a huge deal, but, that's hilarious. And I could see how that could be an issue. Jeff, Heidi. I just feel like some men listen better than others. Some men, I've been married to men before. Now, Fred was pretty hard-headed too, believe it or not. But he was also he didn't listen to anybody. Fred was very much made up his own mind about things, even with me. But if anybody was going to get him to do something, it was me. We were best friends. He listened to me because he knew that whatever I had to say, he cared enough to listen. Is Huxley's dad a Scientologist? Not anymore. He was born and raised, but same like me. He's not anymore. Yeah, not all men are alike at all. Sterling is an amazing listener. Yes, love Sterling. I'm calling him after this live. He called me earlier and I missed it. We have a live tomorrow at 3:00 Central my time, 1:00 East Coast, West Coast time. He's back home. He's doing good, and he really misses us, and we miss him a lot. Yeah. So it drives me a little nuts because I really wanted him to get a room tonight. I was like, now I'm going to be worried about you driving. It's snowing. Jeff has he gets highway hypnosis, and it's a real thing. Don't you think most husbands are like, no, Panko, my husbands before Jeff listened to me. And I appreciate a man who listens to me or at least hears me out and kind of goes, okay, well, okay. Like Jeff will just, and he's not being rude about it, but he's so certain. He's so centered and certain in his own self. He's got so much confidence that whatever I say, he knows better. So I say something and he goes, yeah, no, I'll be fine. And it's like, the only thing I like about Jeff that I really like about Jeff, because I love fashion. If you're a new person here, you're gonna say, no, you don't. That's a lie because of the way I look tonight. But typically I love fashion. The only thing I really love about Jeff, I do love this. He will say to me, if we're going somewhere, if we're going on a date, if we're going to a wedding, whatever it is, he'll go, please go pick out what you want me to wear. I actually really like that about Jeff. Get off the screen. I really like that about Jeff because I care about clothing, except for tonight. Some nights it's not the best. We're just kind of slumming it at home. But I do like picking out stuff for him and like putting pieces together. I really do. I can really make him look cute. And we went to a funeral today and he looked so good. Your first live? Again, please don't judge me based on how I look. No. Thank you for being here. That's amazing. Welcome. Chow Yun Smut. Hey, babe. I like picking out his clothes, Rachel. I don't know, but I love clothes. I mean, you guys know I love clothes. I love shopping. I love putting pieces together typically. So it's and I can really make a man look cute. Like I'm into that. Marilyn, love you, girl. Thank you, Cassie. You're crocheting me a Rodney. You tell me what you want to charge for that because you put a lot of time into that, babe, and I will pay you. That is amazing. I am so excited about it. Yeah, Jilbo, it's just been that kind of day, worrying about it. So Jeff's going to be driving back home tonight, so I'm going to be up worried about that. At least I have stuff to do. Did you put you did. Huxley's got the sheets in the dryer. I'm washing the sheets and towels. Thank you, son. I love you, Reese. Totally would adore to hang out with you in person. Oh my God, we would both die laughing. I couldn't agree with you more on that. I think a lot of us would. This is why I want to do the tour thing. I did get my hat fixed. This is why I want to do the tour thing once a month. I want to go on the road and pick a city and see all of you guys and like meet up somewhere. I think that would be so much fun. I think that would be so much fun. So we went to a Masonic funeral this morning. I've never been to a funeral that early in the morning. It was at 9:00 in the morning. Guys, I don't get up. I don't get up and I'm not ready to walk out the door at 9 in the morning. I'm up by about 7, usually, sometimes earlier. Lately, it's been like 6. But I often lay in bed and answer your messages for a good hour and a half. I don't want to pop out of bed. Like Jeff, Tommy's the same way. These guys get up and get out of bed at like 4:35 in the morning. Jeff's up. He's like listening to his news. He's doing shit. You guys, I can't even open my eyes. Like I don't want to. Not interested. Gertie and I don't want to get up. Not at that time. So we went to this. Which city would you go to first? That's a good question. I think we would take a vote. Whoops, not that one. It was dastardly. There it is. I think the way we would do it if we actually did that, I think we should take a vote. Like who wants to, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really care because I don't do a lot of traveling. Really wouldn't matter to me. Oh yeah. Masonic funerals are a big, big ritual. Yeah. Prayers for Tommy and cheese recommendation for Reese. Papadoo pepper white cheddar. Please send me some. I will be waiting for it. I did go to Whole Foods today and they did have my cheese. I want to update everybody. I know you guys have been totally on edge about it. They did have truffle cheese. I got my spicy Gouda. I think the cheese dude, Darren, literally saw me and took off again. Like he was gone. He didn't come back. They have weird rituals, Blake. I don't know because I'm not a Mason, but like they say weird things. They have their own prayers. They do this weird thing where they're like, I added the last part, but they do weird stuff. And it was at 9 in the morning. And I have to be honest, they all sit together. So because Jeff had a Masonic thing tonight, 2 hours from here that he had to go to. He drove 2 hours to go to a dinner that's an hour and a half, and he's driving back. I don't understand it myself, but I've never been dedicated to anything. So Jeff and I are definitely not the same person there. Stana rhymes with Donna. How you been, babe? When I tell my husband to do things, it triggers him because of how his family communicates. My family sucked at communication. We have had to work hard not to fall back into. That's amazing, though. Good for you working on it. Like that's just even identifying it, Stana, rhymes with Donna. And thank you for your super chat. Reese, isn't that cultish? So I'm at this funeral, and whenever we go to Masonic funerals, which I just went to one 3 weeks ago, you guys remember that? I go to a lot of funerals, and I have to sit by myself. I have to sit by myself because the Masons, all these dudes go and they group together. So I'm always sitting at this funeral and it's always full of old men and they're always flirty with me. And then I flirt back. You know, that old chestnut. And that's what happened this morning. I made my own coffee and brought it in too. I was like, can I bring coffee? What is the proper etiquette on this? Does anybody know the social acceptance on this? Can I please bring my Yeti cup with my coffee? It's fucking 9 a.m. I don't want to do this. I mean, don't get me wrong. I did love the guy. I met the guy. I loved the guy. He was a friend of Fred's. I wanted to go and pay my respects, but I really needed some coffee. So I did. And then I didn't feel bad because when we got there, It was at the Shrine Auditorium. The Shriners, he's a Shriner. So it was full, there was coffee everywhere. And I was like, see, it was the right thing to do. But I'm sitting there by myself, as I always do, and it gets weird and people are touching me and coming up, and I get triggered by loud noises. And I know it's not cool. I'm not saying it's okay. Like, remember the other day when Bo was throwing his bone all over the floor in here and it was smacking the floor? I'd love to come to Nashville. My family's in Nashville. Don't worry, I'll come back to Nashville all the time. I get weirded out about loud noises. Like, I can deal with it for a minute, but then eventually I kind of start feeling myself being like, I got to get away from this. I don't like it. I mean, I don't actually do that. I can take it. I don't like crawl out of my skin. A high screen addict, but I don't like it. And so, like 30 minutes into this funeral, I'm sitting there and I'm just, by myself. And there's a chair next to me that I put my purse in because I don't want people sitting by me. I don't like getting that close. And then the chair next to my purse, there's some old dude sitting there. I'm so sorry. I know I'm about to offend some people. And you can go ahead and get offended. Hey, Summer Savage. His live made me feel better. Carol, he's going to be okay. He's going to be okay. I feel really bad about this. Brianne, guys, I know you're going to get upset with me for what I'm about to do, but after about 10 times, I couldn't deal with it anymore. The first 3 I was okay with. I gave him a pass. I was like, you get a pass. But after a little bit, this dude is one chair. There's one chair in between us. And he's like, like, I'm not kidding. I'm sorry to gross you guys out. Not like a COVID cough. I don't think he was really sick. I just think he was old and, probably had COPD or something. Like, he needed his inhaler. But like, it was enough that I was like doing this when he would do it. And I was like, and then eventually I started getting mean. I was starting to get, that's what I mean. I let it happen a few times. And then he was like, and I was like, I was starting to do the thing, the universal signal where it's like, okay, like I was giving him mom face. I was like, okay, like you're starting to run out of free passes here. It was so gross. It was so gross. And again, I'm weird about, I don't want to say I'm weird about germs, but I kind of have gotten weirder since I got older. Right? Shelly, it was gross. It was gross. It wasn't a regular cough either. It wasn't like, it wasn't like that. It was like, this dude sounded like he needed a funeral too. I was like, sir, one at a time, sir. Yeah, it was bad. It was so gross. Yeah, I've gotten weirder about germs, I think, as I've gotten older. Blake. Yeah. And of course he was old and he didn't get my, it wasn't too juicy. I don't know if it was juicy. It was almost like I felt like I was being punked. I was like, am I on camera? Like, am I on film? Nobody coughs like that. Nobody's like, like he was like doing that. I was like, you're starting to do it even more. Like, it started out a little bit more normal. And then he was like, and I was, okay, I'm going to stop because I think you guys get the point. But I think I also had to get it out of my system. It was like, dang, dude, stop. Earplugs, turn the, yeah, I should have. I had my Apple AirPods in my purse. Why didn't I put them in? He was doing it on purpose. I almost mommed him. Like, I almost was going to be like, stop it. Like, stop it. It was, yeah, please do stop. Okay, I'm stopping. But I'm not being dramatic. It's really bad. I was like, why don't you go out and have a cigarette or something? Take the edge off. It was weird and I was uncomfortable. So that's what happened the whole time, pretty much. About every 6 to 7 minutes rotation, this guy was blowing it at me. And it was bad. It was bad. I have to be honest, being married to Jeff, he'll do that in the car sometimes and I get mad. Do people get mad about that besides me? It triggers me. It really triggers me now that I think about it. Jeff, okay, first of all, my sneezes. My sneezes are quiet and controlled. Literally, like I have a dainty sneeze. It's the only thing dainty about me, except for my nostrils. But Jeff will be driving the vehicle and I'm in the front seat next to him and he'll be like, and like, I'm not kidding, stuff blows everywhere. And I get so pissed when he does it. I'm like, and he goes, sorry. And I'm like, yeah, could you have controlled that a little more? Like, I need like cleaner for my glasses. It literally like projectiles. Why can't people control themselves? Like, did we not learn this? Why can't we control our extremity? What's the word? Why can't we control that? At least do this. Okay. Yeah, it's gross. As a matter of fact, I drove Jeff's car. It was snowing the other day, and Jeff's car does better in the snow. You can put it in snow mode. Where was I going? I think I went to therapy. I got Lysol wipes in my car. Like, you better best believe. Sure, there's Gertie hair in it, but like, no. I got in Jeff's car and I was adjusting his mirror, and I was like, oh, like I need it. Any sanitizer would be great. Like, it's splattered. It's gross. He's probably going to listen to this on the drive home too and be really angry at me for it. Yeah. Why can't you control it? Like, why can't you control that? It really makes me angry. Does anybody else get angry? Like, do you go from like 0 to 100 on the anger scale? I do. When I'm sitting next to someone and they're like, bah! I'm like, what was that? And I'm dramatic. Look, I get it. Okay. I get it. I get angry. I get dramatic sometimes. I mean, not all the time. I wouldn't say I'm, overly dramatic. I mean, normal dramatic, but I really get it. It gets to me, guys. It really upsets me. Especially, I think I get more mad at Jeff because I have to live with that. But this stranger at a funeral just like blowing it up at me, I was like, sir, you're going to have to, I'm not moving. There's no other chairs. You're going to have to get up and go stand by the door. Thank you, Carol. Yeah, loud noises. It's weird. I'm actually glad we're talking about this because I get an anger reaction from it. Kind of makes me wonder, where does that come from, do you think? Like, it makes me wonder. I hope that's Huxley walking around upstairs because there's no one here. It makes me wonder. Wow. Kelly, longtime viewer, finally popping in to say hello. I relate to everything about you and enjoy your channel. Kelly M, that is so nice. I will never forget that. Thank you so much, babe. Sorry about this triggering chat tonight. I wonder. I'm disturbing your dog. Okay, I'll stop. What's weird is my dogs are sound asleep. They don't care at all. I don't think he was having a medical emergency. I think he was annoying the holy hell. There's Mara. Okay, it is a different Mara. That's a different Mara. She was in Tommy's chat, I think, yesterday. I kept hearing my name. Dropped my effing spatula. Mara, that's hilarious. I hope you're doing good tonight, babe. Love you. What was I... Oh, I know. I wonder if it's, hey, Christy Oliver, I wonder if it's got something to do with, it kind of does make me think of the, just, I don't know why I'm connecting the two. Maybe it has nothing to do with it. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Lily Castle. Did your dad raise you in a house where you had to be super silent? There was a lot of yelling. My dad yelled a lot and he would yell so much that like veins, like his eyes would get big. And my sister and I were terrified, like shaking. Plus my dad was like 6'3". We were little. I mean, he would yell and like get in our faces. So I don't know about that, but I do know it makes me think of sitting in a chair. I mean, I started doing TRs, which is training routines, drilling, when I was 4. And in Scientology, you sit in a chair and you face a person and you do different levels of TRs. And one of them is called bull baiting. And one person sits there silent, quiet, and you're supposed to sit there comfortably like this. And you can't talk or move or flinch or cough, or you can't be the dude at the funeral today, or you get a flunk and then you have to start over. And it does make me wonder, like, bull baiting always bothered me a lot, especially like if I was sitting there and the person was bull baiting me, they might go and they like start flipping out on you, start screaming, calling you a fat piece of shit, trying to have sex with you, whatever it may be. That's what they do. It's to get an effect that you will react. And then they go flunk, and then they have to flatten it, which means they do it over and over and over, the same thing again and again. So they may do this over and over until you stop doing this. So you have to flatten it so there's no effect. So maybe, I don't know. Kind of makes me think of that though for some reason. Like I strongly react to it. I don't know. I can tell you though, it's not going to flatten. Sneezing like that or coughing in my face and blowing it all over the car. I just can't deal with it. It just really bothers me. I kind of, now that I think about it, I kind of have issues with that, like body stuff in general. Like, I hate to say this, really, yeah, trying to have like hitting on you, being sexual with you. Yeah. Um, Yeah, bull baiting, the whole purpose of bull baiting is to get a huge reaction. Bull baiting, you can't be like, "You're stupid, ha ha." Nobody's gonna react to that. So you have to be like, "Bitch, I'm gonna rip your clothes off." And like they do stuff like that. The men do stuff like that. They'll say like you're ugly. They'll say your mom's a piece of like they'll do whatever they can. You have to get the strong like you're training we're training to have no reaction or emotion to the strongest possible situation. So it's not going to be soft and sweet. They're training us for the worst possible scenario. It sounds like you expect others to have self-control. Well, it does kind of sound that way, doesn't it, Debbie C? Thank you for pointing that out. Does seem that way. Shelly, it is gross. But I've been training for that for a long time. My dad had my sister and I doing that in the kitchen when I was 4 years old, and I didn't even know why we were doing it. I'll never forget my dad. You give the command start, and then they go at each other, and then my dad would stand over us, and he'd be real mean, and he'd watch us, and he'd go, "Flunk!" And he'd get really pissed if we reacted. So he'd get really mad about it. And he'd go, "Flunk! Try again, start." Like he'd just be like pissed that we couldn't keep ourselves from reacting at 4 years old. Yeah, I've been bull baiting since I was 4. I mean, might have been earlier, but I started at 4. And then I started doing Scientology courses when I was 5. So I did it in the actual organization starting at 5. Yeah, so loud noises and stuff like that, like big time reactions, stuff like that. I'm not saying it's right. But for whatever reason, I've kind of learned that about myself in the last year. There's all kinds of things since I got outed and left the church that are kind of unraveling for me. And I'm like, why do I do that? I never noticed that I did that, but now I'm kind of more self-aware. And I'm like, wow, I need to work on that. Your dad was nuts? Yes, have you spoken to your therapist about the Scientology training? Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's come up. So yeah, it's a big thing in Scientology. It's a huge thing. It's one of the main things I would say. I mean, Aaron may disagree or Sterling, but it's one of the main things, at least I can speak for me, that I have been training for my whole life, doing TRs. That's what it's called, training routine, training drills. And I have been training for that for a long time. So it's interesting. Let's go down the rabbit hole a little bit. We've talked about this before. But it is interesting to be married to a non-Scientologist. Let's use Jeff, for example. It's interesting because when Jeff and I get into a fight, which happens, it happens, Jeff becomes almost a bull baiter. This is what he says anyway. I don't know that I see it this way, but he's been saying this for a long time. Since I watched the Aftermath show and Jeff watched it, he got a feel for Scientology and he understands it, he thinks, pretty well. We will fight and he will become the person yelling and he will become the agitator and the, "You're doing this," and blah, in my face. And I immediately go, and I sit there comfortably because that's what you're supposed to do when you bull bait. And Jeff came to me and he was like, "Oh, you're using your Scientology on me. I know what you're doing. You're bull baiting." And I'm like, "Yeah, that I'm not." Like, and he's like, "Yes, you do." And so one time after a fight, days later, when he was chill, he came to me and he was like, "You're really using your Scientology on me when we fight." And I'm like, "Really?" Because I don't think so. And honestly, I was like, please stop telling me I'm doing that. I'm trying to not be a Scientologist. I'm trying to unlearn that stuff. So you putting it in my face and saying you're being a Scientologist kind of bums me out. Um, and he was like, I have to tell you because it's like literally an automatic switch. When I start fighting you, your emotion goes away. And he was like, you flip a switch and you're just, and I was like, well, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me to do? Start throwing shit? Like, what do you want me to do? I hate fighting. So, of course, that's not my first instinct is to start screaming back. Again, I said this, I think yesterday or the day before. If somebody is fighting with me that much, I've got a few minutes where I can keep it that way. And then I unhinge myself. I can't deal with it for too long. Yorkshire last. Do you think they practice bull baiting so they can abuse physical, sexual, verbal when you won't react and cause a scene? If that's the case, it's yes, absolutely. I think that's why. I think you start doing that from a very young age so that you are so desensitized so that when a real abuse occurs, you've been training for it your whole life. This is just another Tuesday. Disassociation Station. Interesting. It sounds like a band. Thank you, Just Surfing. Well, I don't know. I don't know how you guys fight. I guess I shut down. I mean, I don't know what I do. I just know that fighting is not for me. I really cower. I trigger. Even out in the wild, in the world, if somebody I don't even know is like coming at me and being aggressive, I kind of am it's not my first initial reaction to flip the F out. That's my second reaction. And I absolutely will do it. I'll fight if you fight, but I don't want to. So I don't do it. That's not my first, reaction. And then I kind of give it a minute or two and I go, okay, this isn't going to stop. So now I'm going to see red and we're not going to get anywhere productive. Yes, Mara, I hate arguing. I really hate arguing. And unfortunately, Jeff and I have always had trouble with that. Jeff's the only guy I've been married to where it's just we just butt heads, and we do. And he would probably be angry that I said that, but we do. We really can't see eye to eye. And I really get upset when somebody that's the other thing. I have a real problem with people telling me what I'm doing, especially in a fight. Like if Jeff's like, well, you don't see it, but you're doing this and you're practicing your Scientology. And it's like, whoa. Stay in your own lane. Don't speak for me. Don't tell me what I'm doing because nobody knows me better than me. I know what I'm doing. If you want to be productive and try to help and go, look, honey, it seems to me like it's a little different than to me. You could carefully say what somebody's doing in a loving way and trying to help. But when someone's like, you're doing this and you're doing it, that's never going to work. That's using force. I'm sorry. It never has worked. I've never seen that work with people, even though I grew up in it. Oh, thank you, Leah Chase. But for whatever reason, when Jeff and I fight for the last 2 or 3 straight, no, probably 2 straight years, because I can't remember how long has it been since I saw the aftermath. Ever since he saw it, and watched how Scientology works, it was like, took off like fire. The second I reacted to anything in the world after that, he was like, you're using your Scientology again. And I have said to Jeff several times, please don't do that to me. I came to him days later when everything was simmered down, and I would say, please don't ever tell me I'm doing Scientology. It triggers the shit out of me. I'm trying to not be that way. And he would go, oh no, I'm going to tell you every time because you need to know and you need to hear it from your husband when you are doing that. So I am going to make sure I tell you. Now, again, this isn't to throw Jeff under the bus. This is just real life and how we fight. And for whatever reason, Jeff thinks it's important for me to know that. And I have said to him many times, Jeff, I don't need to know that. That makes no difference to me. Actually, it makes it worse that you're telling me I'm doing it. And I also told him, I said, do you think I don't know that? Like, I grew up in this for 38 years. Do you think I forgot what it's like? Do you think that I don't go a day without remembering and knowing how being in Scientology is? That's all I lived, brother. So like, it's weird for someone to be like, you're doing it again. It's like, oh, I forgot. No, I'm pretty sure Pretty feeling right about it. You are de-escalating, not escalating. You are doing the right thing. Thank you, Cat C Healer. Ask, what is that? Yeah. I don't think that would go over. See, I don't want to throw back things at people to create that kind of drama and effect because I don't want to escalate a situation. I'm not one to like, I think the reason Jeff is the way he is, guys, honestly, he loves to debate. He loves debating. Politics is his football. Jeff loves going to Twitter and he just is, he loves debating with people. It's not unhealthy, probably. He just loves it. He was a city councilman for 12 years. He ran for mayor. He loves a challenge. I don't. I want to live in peace. I just want to go, okay. Like when he does, I can tell when he's feeling up for it. And he'll be like, actually, no, because of this. And he wants me to go, actually, no, because of that. I just go, all right. Then it is because of that. Like it's not worth it to me. I just don't want to. You know, I've said that to him many times. I'm like, I don't think we're matched up very well. You should have had a woman who probably likes the same things you do. And guys, again, this is just Jeff separate from Reese. This is just who he is. This is just the ins and outs of sometimes in our marriage. Sometimes it's fantastic. We spent a great day together after the funeral. We went to Whole Foods and I went to Donna's, my favorite vintage shop in town, because I just felt like I can't do anything about Tommy. I'd spinning my wheels. I was starting to go a little crazy. I was like, I'm just really hoping he's okay. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to take my mind off of things and get out and go places today. And that's what I did. But so Jeff, a lot of times is fantastic. But when you get into how marriages can go, we don't fight the same. I don't want to fight. And I think a lot of you would agree with me on that. But I wish I had known that. I kind of didn't realize that until years in that like, oh, it took me a minute. You guys, it really does take a long time to get to know a person. It really takes a long time to get to know everybody's habits, how they really truly are. And when you first meet somebody, everybody knows Miss Jo Beth, he's going to be fine. He's got a heart thing going on. He's all right. When you first meet a person, you're meeting a version of them. You're not meeting them. And that's not even dating. That's friends. That's coworkers. You're meeting someone on their best behavior. Mara, thank you for your super sticker, babe. Oh, yeah. See, Hef, you fight different than me. I used to yell and throw shiz. Now I just throw things. Okay. See, yeah, I don't do that. I've never been violent like that. I don't swing at people. I don't throw things. I just kind of cower and want it to go away. Disassociate, not the other word. Apologies, bull baiting is abuse. Your reaction is to protect your core self. That's probably true. That's probably true. I just know going forward, I don't know how long Jeff and I will be together, but I know that most likely I will have another mate in this life because there's an almost 30-year age gap between the two of us. So it's kind of probably going to happen. And when that day happens, I'm going to be real careful about that because I love being in love. I love dating. I love having a significant other, whatever you want to call it, but not at the price of, I don't know. I got to find somebody that's, wait, what would you call it? Passive? Am I passive because I don't want to fight? I just don't want to be with anybody ever again that wants to challenge and fight. Like it's for sport. And I can't do that. I really hate it. It depresses me. It bums me out. Yeah, I just have a hard time with it. It's not for me. And I think because I was around it so much in Scientology, it's just so damn draining. Scientologists are obnoxious and they're fighters. They're fighters for sure. They are tooth and nail. They're not criers. They don't, they fight. They're very aggressive. Yes, me. It feels like it based on all the things you say. Do you think we only get one soulmate? No, I don't. I believe in more than one for sure. For sure. But I also believe in marriage. I believe in divorce. I believe in, yeah, I believe in soulmates for sure. Um, for sure. I think there's, I love being in love. I really do. It means everything to me. I thrive on that kind of a relationship. And, but me, no, it wasn't too personal. It wasn't, there's nothing too personal, guys. You can ask me anything. You can ask me anything. You know that. You guys know that. There's nothing you can't ask. But I think probably, I think probably I'm kind of reflecting on that right now. And oh yeah, Amy, I can't remember what that means, but I have read that before. I'm doing a lot of guys. I'm going to be honest with you real quick because it's a good question, and I'm just going to say this because I've been thinking it a lot, and that just kind of put me at peace about it. It has been tough. I'm not going to lie, and not in just my marriage, just in my whole everything. I'm questioning my whole existence, the people I know, the people I'm not friends with anymore, the people I've let go in my life that weren't Scientologists. This is a bit of a struggle more than I'm sure I've talked about this, but it's hard to put it into words. There are so many changes coming at me, hitting me fast, and I mean even about me. Like I realize I don't feel that way anymore, or I don't. It's like all of a sudden I'm like I don't necessarily want to hold on to that belief anymore. I don't necessarily feel grounded in that anymore. Yeah. Um, yes, me. I wish you well. You just came out of a huge change in your life. Yeah. And there's certain things, God, I don't know. I was talking about this in therapy. Like, there's so many things I feel grounded about. Like, it's silly. It's a silly analogy. Blake, when people fight like that, they're not entitled to the response they want. I fight like that. I refuse to do anything other than stare when people talk to me. Yes. And that's what I need to start doing. Thank you for your super chat, my friend. I've been talking to somebody about that recently. Like, don't react at all. Just don't do anything. But I don't react. That's my problem. I'm not reacting enough. Shambot, you are a different person, different than you were when you first got married. A change your perspective can be amazingly enlightening, but sad too. Yes, and guys, this isn't just about Jeff. This is what I'm saying. I'm reflecting on everything. Thank you, Brian Lucas. And it's tough because it's a lot coming at me at once. And I have to break it all down. And sometimes it wears me out. It wears me out a lot. And I just, yeah, Asen. With healing and changes, there comes reevaluation of things you accepted as okay before. It is okay to change into someone you are more comfortable. Yes, that is perfect. That's exactly what's going through my head. But I'm having a hard time accepting that. I know, Rotten Ralph. You lost everyone except Jeff and Huxley. This is not easy. You are finding you. Give yourself grace. Michelle Kelly, thank you. That's true. But I'm struggling. Fancy Nancy, thank you for your super sticker. Yes, I agree, me. What are you doing? You should be sleeping. You need to be resting. We're all worried about you. You're stressing me out. I'm so worried about you. You have no idea. It's too much. Oh, we love you very much, though. Please know that. That's all I was talking about the first 20 minutes of this, Tommy, is how much I love you, how much I care about you, and how much I'm sending Care Bear powers, loving powers. I've been doing it all day. That's why I'm drained. I'm serious. I've been like sending you all kinds of vibes, Tommy, all day. I need my guy back. I need my partner back, and I miss you, and I'm sad. It's a heavy subject. It's a heavy subject, and I don't really know what to say about it other than I am going through a lot of tossing and turning about it. You know what I mean? I don't know what that means. It's okay. Marriage is hard. I've been married 36 years, and the last couple of years have been difficult. We love each other, however, we need to make some changes. Yes. That's good for you, by the way. Patty, remember you are an overthinker, my naturals, so don't overwrite took Jeff. You married him for a reason. Yeah, totally, Patty. Thank you for your super sticker. It's hard to talk about this, and that's kind of oh, I see what you're saying. And that's kind of saying a lot for me because I like to talk about everything. It's not that it's hard to talk about because I don't want to talk about it. It's hard to get out what I'm trying to say. It's like it's going through my mind too fast for me to work to compute it to get the words out. Um, oh boy, he is a silly man, isn't he? All right, give me a sec, guys. All right. We'll see. I'm sorry, you guys. That was rude of me. Do I journal Goosebump? No. But okay. All right. Yeah. It's just damn it, Tommy. We need you healthy, so rest, please. Yes, Tommy, we need you healthy. We need you feeling better. I don't want to have to fly to Tucson, but I will. I will come into the hospital and sit with you. Marcy, Paula Puffer, you've got through a hell of a lot of changes in the last year. You are going to have more changes. It's natural that you are rethinking things and things are changing. Paula, I love you, girl. Thank you so much. Thank you for your super chat and the words. It is a lot. It's a lot. And yeah, that's kind of true. YouTube is Reese's journal. I kind of do feel like this is a way of journaling. I mean, this is just getting all the thoughts out into my head, right? Not either. It's been a bad day because of Tommy. I mean, we're all worried about him. I'm panicked about it. You know, he says he's fine, but I hate it when people say that and they're not fine. And I don't know if he's really fine. And so I go back and forth in my head and I overthink it for about 16 hours until I just wear out and fall asleep. Bunny C, what a cute name. It's not out of line. Guys, nothing's out of line. Nothing's over the line. You can ask me anything. You know this. I'm your friend. Go somewhere alone and just exist, hoping for the best for you. You are not happy, in my opinion. I'm not happy. No, that's not a secret. I'm not happy, but I'm not happy for various reasons. There's a lot of reasons I'm not happy. I'm not going to place blame on somebody else for me not being happy. It's not anybody else's fault that I'm not happy. I'm not centered with myself, and I'm reaching for externally. I'm looking for reasons externally to be happy. I need to do that for myself. Lisa Trimble, I love you, girl. Thank you for your super sticker. I agree, love it. don't recognize your name. Thank you. Love to see you processing and learning how to navigate here, Reese. It's overwhelming sometimes to talk about this stuff because again, it's not that I don't want to. Sterling will be on tomorrow with me. I already set up the live. Tommy is texting me. Sorry, guys. It just sometimes goes through my head at 1,000,000 miles an hour. And I don't know which piece to take and process first. It's like a hurricane. And I don't, oh my God, Raymond, I love you. I miss you. I hope you're okay. I don't know which piece to work on first. I'm not happy, but I'm not happy, like I just said, for various reasons. I'd love to take a mini vacation. I haven't had a vacation since our honeymoon. And I was thinking that again. I was like, I really just kind of want to go somewhere. I'd love to just check out and go somewhere. Life is hard. We have to look for the good things we take for granted. That is so nice. Live a little. Thank you for your super chat and welcome. Kobe Mays, you are so brave to even admit you aren't happy. I had to tell a room full of Mormon elderly women that it was okay to get mental health help. And I was thanked because I had yeah, that's another huge thing. I mean, you guys go to the doctor. Tommy goes to the doctor for his heart. You go to the doctor for surgery. You go to the doctor for your teeth. You go to the doctor. Why wouldn't you go to the doctor for your mind? Like therapy helps me so much. Yeah, we need a game night, don't we? I haven't talked to Aaron for a minute. How was counseling? I didn't go today, but I love counseling. You know that, Barb. So how do we help you be more happy? Ev, I love you guys. Guys, I don't know how. I don't know how to help myself yet with that. But I'm trying. I'm really trying. I really want to get there. This channel helps me so much. You guys already helped me with that. There's what the hell? There's over 1,000 people in here. What are you guys doing here? It's Saturday night. Don't you guys? Nobody wants to listen to this. There's over 1,000 people in here. Okay, some of them just dropped off. That makes more sense. That checks out. It's just a lot. And so I'm just trying to break it down day by day. And some days it all kind of piles up on me more than the rest. And so what happened to me in the last year of coming out of Scientology was just all at once. And so the loss of the family, you're right, guys, things have changed on a day-to-day basis in my marriage, but things have changed in a day-to-day basis on how I mother, on how me being a mother has drastically changed. Being a Scientology mother versus being the mother I am now, huge difference. And the only thing I'll say is I love being who I am now. I think my child loves me more now, but I'm pissed at myself because I didn't do all that before. I was being somebody else to fit a mold of being a Scientologist, and my kid had to pay for that. And I'll never forgive myself for that. Now, is he a great person? Yes, he's turned out fantastic. But I'm just saying everything has changed so drastically since I got out. I'm just not the same person, but in a weird way, I'm still the same person. I haven't changed. My sense of humor is the same. I still have no boundaries. I talk about all the same stuff. I would have talked about my vagina a year ago, just like I talk about it today. None of that's changed, but the big stuff has changed. Like how I feel and look at things, how I break shit down, how I process it. It's much more healthy, but it's also so much. It's a mountain of stuff and it's hard. I see you excited about your new life while also mourning the loss. I see you loving all of us, loving your job. You are working through grief and the happiness will come with your self-work. That is amazing, Shambot. And I love that. That gives me a little boost and I appreciate that. Summer, I love you too. If you take a mini vacation, go hang out with Tommy, Sterling, or Aaron. I would love to do that. I love those guys so much. I would give anything to hang out with those guys in person. I love those guys. I've never had such close friends in my life. Like they mean everything to me. Those guys mean so much to me. That's why I'm freaking out about Tommy. He's freaking me out. It's really stressing me out. You are inspiring, Reese. Thank you, Robin. I don't feel inspiring, but thank you. We all have regrets as parents. No one is perfect. Forgive yourself. I get that, but like, this is a pretty big regret. Seems like there's a lot of attacking in the community lately. What do you mean? Like attacking each other? I don't see that. I try to stay in my own lane though. Reese, for us, oh my God, you need to forgive yourself. You are only doing what you were to raise Billy. Yes, you are a loving mother, a loving friend, a lovable person. Forgive and heal thyself, survivor. Blake, you're the best. Thank you for that. Look who it is.
Hold on, who is this? Hey.
Why are you here? Babe.
What do you mean, why am I here?
I love you so much, but you need to be getting better. But I love your face and I really miss you.
I am getting better.
I feel like crying now.
Oh, don't do that. There's no reason for that. I'm doing great. This is so this thing is called Flutter, and it's been going on for a really long time, kid. This is not new to me. When my heart kicks into overdrive, they give me this stuff right here in the infusion, and it drops the blood pressure back down into, I mean, my heart rate into sinus rhythm. My blood pressure is great, but my heart rate is like I'm running a marathon. Right. So sadly, the medication has not made it go back down. So there's about 3 or 4 different ones. And normally I react really well to the first one that they gave me, but it did nothing for about 5 hours. So they started me on the second one, and I have responded somewhat. My pulse is about 130, which is not good, but especially because mine's normally about 50. But it was up around 200, so 130 is looking up considerably. And they're going to get dialed in. By tomorrow, I'll be out of here, and then I'll be doing what I do. I'll be making silly videos, and eating hot peppers, and acting dumb.
No.
Yeah, no, that's what I do. Surprised you didn't know that. Look at you looking all sad.
I'm really
Knock that
sad.
off.
Tommy, I'm really sad.
That's silly. That's silly. Look, I even joined you. I popped in. There's no reason to be sad. No reason to be sad at all.
But it's not working.
It's because I can't flirt well from a hospital bed, is what it is. I could probably flirt from a hospital bed, but I won't. I have a roommate on the other side of a thin towel, and I'm sure I've already scared the hell out of everybody in this place. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not the normal visitor, to be sure. You know, I get in and they call me by my name and I forget it. Like I haven't used my name in so damn long that. I'm sorry. What did you say? I got them all cued in. I got them calling me captain so that I know to react. Thought about sporting the hat this morning when I drove to the hospital, but I left it at home. It happened right in the middle of the live feed. Kind of a bummer.
But it's not working, and it's worrying me.
No, it is working. I just told you. It's down to, in fact, right now it's at 87. How do you like that? In fact, half of you listening are probably in that range. That's high for me, but that's pretty normal for a lot of people. But look, I'm not lying. See that? 87. We're making our way down, so you should be very, very happy.
But what is the cause, and is it gonna do they know what to do to fix it from now on?
They do. We've got it figured out, and that's no joke. We're going to forego the medication, and we're going to do a procedure, which is a outpatient procedure, be in and out in a day, and it's going to fix it so that I won't have this problem ever again.
When are you going to have that?
I'm sorry?
When are you going to have that done?
Well, they're going to come in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and we're going to schedule it. So we'll figure it out then.
Like in the next week, or are they doing it?
I would imagine in the next 3. And I will take some medication to regulate it. And then, although here's the really great thing. The great thing is that even if it happens, right, there are people that do this every single day, right? You know, I mean, even when I work out, I do this every day. you know, but it's just like working out, but sadly it doesn't go back down. If you've ever been on the freeway and you try to pass a car in an automatic and you stick your foot to the floor and it goes, whoa, right? Well, that's what your heart does whenever you start running or doing whatever. And then it's supposed to kick back down when you stop running. It just doesn't kick back down. So my throttle return spring is stuck, and they're going to fix it, and then we're going to be right as rain, and everything is going to be good. It's going to be done. This is freaking you out because you've never been through one. A lot of the people on the lifeboat have done this 3 or 4 times already. You know, this is just a part of me, unfortunately, and we're going to get it fixed. I wasn't in a hurry to do some of the procedures for a bunch of reasons, and now I'm kind of in a hurry to do the procedures. So we're working on that.
Okay.
And it enabled me to catch up on 1 or 2 emails, which was good because I was way behind on emails.
What is are you, when you have the procedure, are you there for a while in the hospital for a while?
It's a 1-day procedure. I'll be in and out in a day.
Okay, because I'll come there.
You're gonna stop in for it. Hold on. See that? You just said that and my heart monitor went off. You got to be careful. What the hell's the matter with you? Do you see what you're doing? Look at that. Now I'm back up to 117. Get it together, woman. What are you doing to me?
Stop. That's awful.
I'm kidding. I bared down a little bit like you're going to cough. That's what did that. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. I'm sorry, Reese. That was me. If you've ever been hooked up to one of these, if you just go like this, yeah, you can usually, I'm sorry.
Don't.
It's fun every once in a while. It brings the nurses in.
Okay.
I knew I could make you laugh.
Please.
Come on, Reese. Relax, would you?
Really worrying me. I'm so stressed out about this.
There's nothing to worry about. You know what sucks? Have you ever been in one of these beds? You can raise the back of it. You can lower the feet of it. You can do all of those things. But it puts you into the most unflattering positions. Like even if you work out viciously, this bed makes you look bad. You know what I mean? Like it bends you in places you shouldn't bend. For real. It's got your junk up near your face. It's not a good setup. It really isn't. And I'll be honest with you, for a guy who fancies himself half-ass intelligent, I can't run anything in this room. Like I can't make the bed move. I can't turn the TV on. Like I can't do any of that stuff.
Okay.
I can't watch TV anyway, so it's not that big a deal. But
so are you going to get out soon?
Yeah, but I got out tomorrow. That's what I was just telling everybody.
Well, I'm not hearing anything you're saying. You get out tomorrow?
It's because I'm handsome, isn't it? The profile. Yes, I'm getting out tomorrow. They're going to come in at about 9 and tell me when I'm leaving. And, you know, it's like prison. They say, oh, we're discharging you. And then usually it's like 7 hours later or something because paperwork takes a really long time. I tend to bail about halfway through that process, though, because I'm not the most patient individual on earth. I get about halfway through and I'm like, I'm yanking this thing out if you guys don't get the paperwork here shortly. And they never do. So I usually just remove it and leave.
Do you leave in that outfit?
No, I came here prepared. I do have an outfit, a change of clothes here. Not that there's anything wrong with this. Look, I have my Goonies Never Say Die pants on. Right? Do you remember when your mom said things like, put clean underwear on? You never know if you're going to be going to and end up in the doctor's office. Well, this morning I put on Goonies Never Die sweatpants, obviously with no plans of ending up in a doctor's room. And I went commando. How's that?
Just as a side note, I want to say no one's ever had to tell me to put clean underwear on that I can recall. I do it all on my own, but
that's your story.
I feel really sad. I'm getting really sad. You're making me very sad.
I was a little sad too. I was answering emails. There's a couple of people that don't like me, apparently. It's kind of a bummer. I can't read any of the comments. It's a bummer too.
I can't either because I'm just looking at you.
Oh, what a sweet thing to say. That is so nice.
I'm really worried. Will you please?
All right, listen to me. You need to listen to me very careful, kid. You do not need to be worried. I promise you. Like I don't lie. I would tell you straight out. Like this stuff is bad, right? This stuff is not a problem. I promise you. My ticker's all right. I'm actually really, really healthy. Like my blood pressure is great. Everything. It's just it's the throttle return spring. This needs to be tightened up. Right? It's just the throttle return spring. It kicks into high gear and then it won't come back down. But they're going to fix it. They explained the procedure, the whole deal. I'm not tripped out about it. Talk to people that have already had it. We're good to go. Reese, stop that. I mean, I wouldn't have chimed in if I thought I was going to take the show down. This was to make you feel better, not to go the other way. I'm really doing well. I mean, I'm fantastic. What do I see? 83. See, that's even lower. Right? I promise you, take yours right now. It's not far off at 83, kid. I promise you, it's really close. But normally mine's 50 because I am a ridiculous athlete in amazing shape. Right? Hence the six-pack. Nothing? Not a grin? Cooter. Nothing? Flo? Epstein? That's it. I'm out. I got nothing. That was my entire repertoire, kid. If you're not good now, we're done. I got nowhere to go.
My usual resting heart rate is about 120.
I'm sorry, what?
My resting heart rate is always at about 120.
Well, then how can you be worried when my not resting heart rate is at 130?
I get things all the time that say your heart rate is really high. Actually, right now, sitting here, it's 106, but it's always high.
See, now you've stressed me out.
It's always high.
Yeah, but that's really high.
Well, then I may go young.
Don't say that. All right. Boy, have I brought this show down or what? You know, I came on to say hello. I'm doing great, people. Don't let Reese fool you.
We really miss you, and we really love you.
Well, I appreciate the heck out of that, but I'm not dying. Let's not hang any crepe here. I took a one-day vacation. That's what I did. You telling me I couldn't use a day off? I work harder than anybody on the big red button. I promise you. The hardest working man in social media. I needed a day off. That's all it was. Okay. I promise you. I even shot a little video for the lifeboat to tell everybody I was good. We're good. I wouldn't lie to you. I'm not. I promise you, I don't lie. I don't. Right now, we're in really good shape. 76. 76. All right. Now I'm killing it. Now I'm way healthier than you. So when are we going to talk about your blood pressure? Huh?
I have very good blood pressure. I just have a high heart rate.
If you're in the chat and you're worried about Reese's heart rate, say something foul.
I oftentimes get a little thing on my watch that says, danger, your heart rate is 140, and I'll just be sitting there.
Do you know what it should say? Danger, your watch can tell your pulse, because that's just awful. I mean, really, that's not a watch. It's a wrist computer, and don't call it a watch. That's blasphemous.
I don't wear it when you're on with me. I always wear a cool watch, but since I was going solo tonight, I threw my Apple Watch on.
See, no faith in me at all going solo tonight. No faith at all. Thought I would no-show? Oh, that just hurts.
Okay. You're really stressing me out, but I love you, and I'm glad that you came on.
Well, there's no reason to be stressed out. Oh, did you see that? Huh? No. We're almost in sinus, kid. We're at 67. Got about another 16 beats and we'll be in sinus. So
is that the new method?
Yeah, they'll keep me overnight anyway because they're going to want to make sure that nothing weird happens. And I'm already up into the penthouse, right? We're not in the down in the cheap rooms anymore. I'm up in the penthouse. I've already ordered my my room service. So I'll be here until tomorrow at about 9 when they come back in. But it looks like they got it under control. You
are not in ICU, are you?
No, I'm not in ICU.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh my God, I was about to burst into tears again.
No, I'm not in ICU. They don't let you stream from ICU, kid. That tends to be a little bit more. No, I'm just in a regular room up here in the cardiac unit. But no ICU. I'm not in intensive care at all. I walked in, right? I walked in, sat down, said, "Hey, man, I'll tell you exactly what's wrong with me." Like this wasn't a shocker. I told the people on the 6 a.m. show what was happening. This has been going on in my life for a really long time. We're going to now get it taken care of because Now it's bothering me. Like, it wasn't an issue, but now it's coming up enough where it's bothering me. So we're going to get it knocked out.
Okay, well, I will fly there. I've already had people offer to pick me up from the airport, and there's somebody, one third eye open, has a house there. She said I could stay.
Did they offer to pick you up in a fur coat?
No, but I don't need a place to stay because I'll come sleep in a chair next to you.
I could probably just get him to push another rack up here. Oh, don't trip. I got mad juice here. I'm here a lot. You know what I mean? I'm Captain Tommy Scoville. I got a juice card around this camp. Except that my phone doesn't work, which I'm a little bummed out about. No dial tone, no nothing. I actually had to dial on my cell phone to order room service, which was kind of a bummer. And I was actually in the process of, like, you know how I grumble and complain? I was going, you know what, screw it. I'll call Pizza Hut. Right as they were picking it up, the woman's like, no, we're here. Because I was on hold forever. And I was really going to buy Pizza Hut, which I thought would have been really funny to see the pizza guy come in and deliver it. Hey, how are you? Look at that. Perfect timing. I'm doing fantastic. I really am. I'm doing great. Perfect. Thank you.
Absolutely.
You know,
You have a good night.
thank you. You too. See that? Room service. Tell you, and they show right up with it. Product placement. Can we get paid for that?
Why aren't you drinking
Great.
water?
Because this is what they told me to drink. I'm following instructions.
They
I
told
hadn't had sugar all day, so I've been drinking water all day, measured amounts of it, so that they can measure what comes out the other side and make sure I'm doing everything right. Right, so. And tox screens and drug tests and everything under the sun. Right? We're getting it all taken care of.
Okay.
66.
Oh, that's really good.
Right? Right? And you said it's not working. See that? I dialed up, it starts working perfectly. So no more fear, knock that off. I have an excellent idea. Let's change the subject. Have we nailed down this cruise thing yet? Huh? Is it a cruise, or is it a land thing? Have decisions been made?
I am.
I can't read it, so I have no idea what you're saying. What does it say? I can't tell what it says.
Tommy's showing a little shoulder. Should I do it too?
Holy hell. You guys are stupid.
Should we all take our clothes off?
You guys are stupid. I was trying to button this thing up before I went live, because if you've ever had one of these things come apart, you literally need a PhD to put it back together. You can't find the snaps. They don't look like they're supposed to snap together. And when I told the nurse, she said to me, this thing literally almost made me quit nursing school. I said, you're just saying that to make me feel good, but I'll take it. They're very hard to figure out.
Don't be flirting. Don't be flirting.
Moi? I cannot believe I would even be accused of such a thing. Not really my style. Okay, as much as I would love to sit and hang out with all of you for the rest of the evening, I'm going to.
Please,
I'm going
are you
to.
sleeping?
Of course, I'm. Well, I'm not yet, but I'm going to.
Have you napped at all?
No, I've been being tested and poked and prodded, but that day is coming. We're about there because they've got the pulse down now.
Okay.
So wrap up this show. And tomorrow I will text you and tell you that I'm walking out of here, because that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, but you're going to have to text me before tomorrow.
Okay.
Two things. Turns out.
Really
Okay.
freak out if you don't text me tonight.
I'm sure that I will text you. I will tell you what my BP is and everything. I promise.
Okay.
If you collect numbers, I'll do that to everybody. I have been accused, you know. Well, I'll tell you later. But there are people who think that. Yeah. True story. There are people that think I'm well, you know. Yeah.
We all think
Yep.
you're hot. Yeah, everybody thinks you're hot.
No. They all think I'm trying to bone you, is what it is.
Oh,
I've been accused of late.
nobody thinks that.
Can you imagine?
Why would anybody get that idea? That's ridiculous.
I was beside myself.
That's incredibly unprofessional, you guys, and I'm disappointed.
I used the word shocked. I used the word shocked.
Why would you think that? Why would anybody think that? What kind of rumors, guys, starting?
That's how it starts, right? It starts with that, and then the next thing you know,
Get your minds out of the gutter.
you hear that? You got my monitor going again.
Okay, well let's let you get some sleep.
I'm gonna eat. Have an excellent night.
We love you.
I hope so. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye. Love him so much. Oh my God. I can't believe he just wanted. That's what he was texting me. He was like, send me a link. Is he the cutest thing in this world? Oh my God. I'm just so freaked out. I'm so freaked out that we're going to get some phone call that like he took a turn for the worse. Like I can't add that right now to my life. So I really hope that doesn't happen. If that happens, I won't function very well. I love that man. He's amazing. I know. He is always here for me, isn't he? He's amazing. I know. I just worry about that stuff. Being a Cancer, your mind goes to that. And I'm not kidding. If he is in the hospital after tomorrow, I'm going to fly there. I don't know how I'm going to make that happen, but I'm going to fly there and go sit with him. Crystal. Mods. Assemble. Where are my mods tonight? Speaking of mods, where the hell is John Shostowski? Lori, are you in here? Where is John Shostowski? Yeah, mods. Where are the mods? Ken, are you still in here? Damn, are we alone? Do we not have a mod? Okay, I'll do it. I'll arrange it myself. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Bye. Done. Did it myself. Sometimes that's just the case. Yeah. I know. Don't worry. I just banned them for good. They're not coming back. Say some shit like that about Tommy and see what happens. See how far you're going to go talking shit on Tommy. It's not going to fly in this chat. Frankly, though, you're not going to talk shit about me either because everybody in here will eat you alive. Good luck to you. Oh, there's a mod. Snake. Where are the rest? Oh. Lori, I'm in the shower with no glasses. Don't worry, Lori. I took care of it. Yeah, Joe Virus, it was a troll. Some idiot that we don't have time for. Yeah. I'm not as fast, guys. I'm not as fast as my mods, but I will get the job done. Oh, I will. If I will fly out there. I will figure out a way to fly out there. Yeah, he's not going to sit in a hospital alone after tomorrow. So if he's in there for some reason after tomorrow, I will fly out there and sit with him. Can you define happiness for me a little bit so we can see? No, Ray, I really can't. I can't even think with that right now. Because I'm not in a place of defining that, Ray. I hope you don't take offense to that. I'm just not in a place. I don't feel it right now. My God, Gertie is in the weirdest position. Possibly, Peace Lady. Yeah, that's possible because I may need that. Bo Beats, you missed Tommy. He was here. Don't worry, guys. That person's gone and they're not coming back. I booted their ass into the foreverness. Yeah, Brisby Tales. I ain't effing around. Oh, there's one of my mods. I've been listening, I think. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, that's true because I'm in StreamYard. You're not. Hey, Island Life. Reese's Army, assemble! Yeah, my army doesn't F around. Talk some shit. Say some shit. See what happens. I'll feel sorry for you. They will take care of you and get your ass out of here. I know, Tommy, tough as usual. Bless his sweet, sexy heart, F. Agreed. Agreed. He is hilarious. People think I'm trying to bone you. What kind of sick rumor? Barb, you're so cute. I haven't Corsets and Curls. Nope. I really don't watch YouTube. Funnily enough, I have a YouTube, but I don't watch it. Well, that just took the wind right out of me in more ways than one, in good ways and bad. I'm glad I got to see his face. I'm glad we got to talk. I'm worried. I hate being from far away and not being able to help him. And there's nothing I can do to help him anyway, but I feel like it's a sick rumor, Yvonne. It's sick. How dare you guys put your minds in the gutters? How dare you guys? No, stop it. I know, I was. Nothing's changed. I know. That's cool. Reese, you remind me so much of me 40 years ago. You work to keep life honest. That is true. I do like to keep things honest and on the up and up. Joe Virus, incredibly rude. And I am disappointed. As if Hef says, yeah, he's having heart issues. And we will all fly to that hospital if we need to. Kate Friend, he is pretty young. He is pretty young. He's kind of a youngster. This is not that type of channel, says Ken Cole. I couldn't agree more. That is, you guys are being unprofessional. That's true. That's true. Did you get my email, by the way? I'm so behind on emails. I don't even remember Fancy Face, but I booted him out of the foreverness. Why are there over 1,100 people in here? What are you guys doing tonight? Yeah, is that okay? That's what an ablation is. Is that what he's having, or does he need like a pacemaker? I don't know. I don't know that I want to know, or I'll start crying again. Twitter pated. That's such a sad movie. Is Retired Red in here? I haven't seen her. Love you, Lily Mom. Love you, Amanda. Love you, Mark Hardman. I don't have an address on Tommy. That I don't know. Aw, Heather in the library. That's so sweet. My mind is mush at this point. It was a long ass day with this funeral and the dude coughing and blowing lung fluids and juices at me. Yeah, lung particles coming out at me. It was a lot. It was a lot. From then to now, it's been a long day. Lily Mom, I love that. I love that. You are the party. Yeah, Brian, I do need to get some sleep. Where are the animals tonight? Good question. Gertie. Whoa. Hi, little Punky. She's in her bed. Bo is passed out over there. I love these kinds of nights. I don't know why they are so tired. My hair looks wicked today. Why are people saying that? It's like day 4. I need to wash it. Thank you so much. Oh, hi. Punky, we're stressed out and we're sad about Tommy. And I love you. And you've got the cutest face. You're too little. You're just a baby. You're just so little. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Yeah, we haven't seen the Bo show. Look at that face. Look at that frosted mini wheat with eyeballs. It was born right next to the Lord, right in the manger on that chilly Thursday evening with the 3 wise men and the gold and the North Star. Tommy's contact info is on his channel. Good for him. Thank you, Lily Mom. Oh, here you go. Somebody asked for it and you shall receive. Look at that. I didn't even know. I know it's too much. And now Tommy is in the chat. I threatened if he's not in the chat. He's still in the chat. No, he's not. He better not be in the damn chat. Tommy, if you're in the chat, you better check out right now and close your little peepers. And I mean it. I'm not messing around. I went from sad too aggressive. You need to sleep. And if you're not out in about 16 hours, I'm coming for you. It's not a threat. I'm coming for you. It's happening. Oh, he's in his chat? I don't know what that means. I can't control that. I can only control this one. So I guess he can do whatever he wants outside of here, can't he? Oh, on Johnny's channel? There you go. Okay, so I can't do anything about that. But all right then. Well, we kind of went all over the place tonight, didn't we? Oh, we have super chats. Oh, he's in the lifeboat chat. Well, that little, what a weasel. Okay, I got messed up on super chats and now I don't know where I am. I'm lost. I got Paula Puffer. I got Live a Little, Ev Barney, Killy Billy. I think this is where we left off. I think. Thank you, Killy Billy. Blake. Oh, yes, I read Blake's. Thank you again, Blake, my friend. The Midnight Show. This is for the Love Boat. That is so, oh, the Love Boat. Oh, I was thinking Lifeboat in my head. That's cute, Midnight Show. That is really cute. We're a little in our feelings tonight, Cap, but he's doing this show to be taken care of and being treated carefully. Rest, my friend, rest. I know, Blake, he really needs it. XOXOPRN. At the Lifeboat, it sounds like you're in good hands. Yes, he is. And that's sweet of you for saying. Thank you. Blakey, Tommy, with the surprise time you have with us, very quickly tell Reese the importance of forgiving yourself. Oh, sorry, he didn't do it. Sorry, Blakey. Thank you for your super chat, Blake. Kelly M, a cup of Joe for you, Reese, and lots of prayers for Tommy. Thank you, babe. That was sweet, Kelly. Kimberly Fisher, Reese, you're a butterfly trying to emerge from your chrysalis. Reese, or please give yourself grace. When disagreement happens, I say, I'm sorry, I can't be yelled at. When you are ready to talk about the problem, I will be ready. That is such a healthy way of dealing with things. And I like that. I like it a lot. Thank you, Kimberly. Lisa Trumbull, think about Fred. He always brings you happiness. This is a safe place for you as well as us. You are coming out of your cocoon and are becoming a butterfly. It's wonderful to watch. Lisa, I love you. Thank you for saying that. That is such a nice thing to say. Thank you for your super chat. XOXO Pierre, Reese, get that checked out immediately. I mean, I've brought it up to my doctor. I can't tell you how many times. And she says, one, women's heart rates are always higher. And then Jeff's cardiologist said, yeah, high heart rate isn't good, but you're not going to die from it. So I took that as, okay, I'm living. Kate Friend, took a long SBTV break. Glad to hear your voices again. I will pray for better health in 2024 for both of you. Kate Friend, I love that. And welcome, babe. Welcome. Thank you for that. He called you kid. I know he did. Did you guys notice that? He calls me kid a lot. Remember who called me kid? Fred. Joe Oh My, thank you for your super sticker. Jobo Baggins, I feel better about Tommy's condition. I do too. I'm just glad I got to look at him and see him. Who, what, where now? Cool name. Love Reese and Tommy together. Solid chemistry, solid friendship, wonderful humans. Hope Tommy is okay. What a nice thing to say. I love that. Thank you. Ben Nacho Cheese Fries Turner. I love that name as well. Tommy is fine. Hospitals run at the speed of government. That's all. They just want to make sure they have the correct meds. I agree. And I didn't see all your chats because I was reading super chats, but thank you. Thank you for your super chat. Guys, he's going to be okay. I'm going to just go to sleep here in a little bit. Probably. Oh my God, that's funny. He's going to be okay, guys. I'm going to be okay. I'm going to try to chill out about it. I know he calls me kid all the time now, and it's so nice. He's such a sweetheart. He's such a good guy. He's a very, very good guy. Oh, you got the Jaguar pants? I tried them on. They were too long. You know, love it, that I have the shortest legs. Damn it. I really wanted them, and I wish they were a jogger. It does help to hold Gert. Oh, Brisby Tails, really? I didn't know that. Oh. Did you know that you were this tiny? Did you know that you were really small? Yeah, Gertie had her bath finally. Peggy Wolf, if you need a ride, let me know. I will. Guys, I thank you, Peggy, for your super chat. I'm not sleeping, Brianna. I'm not sleeping hardly at all. Oh my God. First time commenting. That name looks familiar though. TKD for life. You are a beautiful person inside and out. Thank you so much. And guys, while there's 1,100 of us in here, I noticed today I lost about 20 subscribers. Now, some of them may have just left because they saw my live yesterday and got pissed and decided to leave. And please feel free to leave if you don't want to be here. I always say that. But I have a strong feeling YouTube is unsubscribing, you guys. I have people who say they get unsubscribed from my channel 3 to 4 times a day. So if you don't mind, please check, because I am going backwards on subscribers and I shouldn't be. I mean, really, just mathematically, it should grow a little bit per day, and it's YouTube is unsubscribing people, I'm pretty sure. Reese needs to try weed gummies? Probably. I have tried that before and it didn't really do anything for me. Yeah, just, oh, sure, go ahead and like the video all you want. But if you don't mind, just please make sure that you're freaking subscribed. I'm so sick of this crap. It's never happened. People were not getting unsubscribed when I was smaller. Like when I was at 12,000, 13,000, it was just consistently going up. Now, for whatever reason that we've hit 18, 17, it's going like day by day, it goes back a little more, like a few an hour. And I'm like, yeah, that's not right. I mean, sure, definitely some people are leaving. I have no doubt that I rub people the wrong way. I think I have to sneeze. Excuse me. I know, Armine. I love Gertie so much. Why isn't her tongue out? She doesn't breathe with her tongue out. Thank you for checking. Thank you for checking that you were subscribed. Some people were unsubscribed. I know, but for whatever reason, the unsubscribe thing wasn't happening as much till I got a little larger in the number. I don't know. It's weird. So I'm going to probably hop off, and I love you guys. I really do feel a little better now that we got to talk to him. I feel a little bit more chilled out, but I'm just worried. I'm very worried, and I really hate it. So hopefully tomorrow they do. Thank you, Brisby Tales. I know you won't. Love you guys. Joe Virus, love you. Spicy Cat Foster, yes. Oh, Kelly B69, love you. Thank you, Robin W. Carol Bernhardt, love you. Oh, she's saying love you, Tommy. Well, I love you too anyway, Carol. Yeah, I have dainty sneezes. It's the only thing about me. I love you, Jilbo Baggins. Guys, so I'm going to sign off. I'll be on. Oh, don't forget to come on tomorrow if you want to. Sterling and I. Tomorrow, it will be me and Sterling at 3 o'clock my time, 1 o'clock his time. That reminds me, I got to call Sterling after this. I told him I would. Night, Regina Smith. Okay, guys, here comes Fred. Thank you for your super chats, as always. Thank you for your wisdom. I really love you guys. And Bo Beats, I'll be back tomorrow. And I will see you then. And let's all, before we go to sleep, let's all say a little something for Tommy, because we love him and we need him. We need him back up on his feet. There's the Bo Show. You decided to show up. Oh, look, you have Lambie. Bobo. Bobo. That's so cute. He loves his babies. Okay, guys, here comes Fred, and I will see you all tomorrow with Sterling. I'm really kind of excited about that. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.